Hi YouTube, I have two new Cold Steel machetes. Both of these are part of Cold Steel's 2013, their new product line for this year. Both of these just became available recently, like within the last month. The one in the foreground is their new Barong machete. All right, they had an older model, but this one has a more authentic shape to the handle, as you will see. Right, and above that, we have what they call the all-terrain chopper. All right, this is not going to be a full review or testing, but I do want to give you some information about these machetes because, as I said, they've just been released. You might be considering them, and I want to talk about the edges too. All right, but first, just the basic stats. These are 1055 carbon steel. That is a mid-carbon steel. There's nothing wrong with that steel for this application, for a machete. All right. The handles are polypropylene, durable. These are budget-priced machetes. All right, around $25 to $35 depending on where you purchase them. All right. Now the first thing you should know about this machete, first of all, check out how long the handle is. 9-inch handle, so you can use two hands. All right, or choke up with one hand. Now, this all-terrain chopper, it's heavier than you might think because it's so long. Right, the blade length is listed as 21 1/2 inches. Right, because it's so long, you might think that it's very thin and flimsy. It actually feels heavier than it looks. Right, and this weighs over 2 pounds. All right, now I was very interested in what type of edge these machetes would have because from the thumbnail, at various online stores, the edge is actually blacked out. Like it looks like there's paint over the edge. It's black, but that is not the case. All right, it's not like the old ones where you had to scrape paint off. In that sense, it's good. The geometry of the edge, as far as how far back they take the bevel, all right, that's good. However, I have to say, this edge is not 100% usable right out of the box. All right, don't get me wrong. They can cut soft vegetation right out of the box, but for some of the types of cutting that I do, including, trick cutting with bottles, okay, that edge would not be sufficient. And if you want to be able to, if you like your swords and machetes to be able to slice through paper like your knife would, or a good knife would, no, because these came with a burr and the edges are very uneven. All right, let me give you a close-up to show you exactly what I mean. All right, can you see that there? That's an extreme close-up. I hope you can see. Look how uneven that edge is. What is it supposed to be, serrated? No, it's not, but look. You see how rough? See how rough that edge is there? All right, let's see. Let me get the light so you can see. All right, I think you can see pretty well right there. Look how rough that edge is, man. All right, I can definitely feel with my finger a significant burr the entire length of the edge, okay, from the tip to the beginning of the edge. On this side, there's a burr. On the other side, there's no burr. The reason there's a burr, which is just a part of the metal that's overhanging and is going to create friction if you try to slice through something, it's from how they sharpen it on a machine, and, they're supposed to remove that. All right, and on the all-terrain chopper, same deal. There's a burr. Now, it's easy to remove. What I recommend, anything abrasive can be used to fix up that edge. Here I just have a cheap sharpening stone. It has different grits on each side. It has a finer grit and a rougher grit. I just got this free. Sometimes you get free stones with a knife or machete, right? And you're anything abrasive to just basically grind that burr off. All right. You can even theoretically use the oldest Leatherman in the world and a file. Now with metal on metal, you have to be really careful. You need a light touch, okay? Don't go just, you know, running this along the edge, okay? That'll blunt your blade. You have to do it at an angle, you know, but anything abrasive will work, okay? You need to run your finger along the side and grind it down, you know, until it's smooth, all right, on both sides. All right, and while I'm here, I might as well give you more information, a size comparison between the Condor Barong and the new cold steel. Now you see the cold steel significantly longer than the Condor, which is about 14 inches in blade length. There you see them overlapping. All right, so they make a nice, you know, they make a nice large and medium pair, actually. The Condor is pretty nice in itself. All right, but there's your size comparison. All right, and here's a comparison. Remember, this is a Barong machete. Not the same as a true Barong. This is a true Barong, Chris Cutlery, imported from the Philippines. This is more like a sword, much thicker, not very flexible at all. This is more like a short sword in terms of its durability and construction, where this is flexible as a machete. But what I want to show you is this has an authentic, you know, Filipino Barong handle, and they've done it right on this one. All right, so you see, same idea, gives you a great grip when swinging. All right, and again, while I'm here, I might as well show you the sheaths that it comes with. These are what they call their Core X sheaths, which is basically the cold steel version of Cordura nylon, all right? So you see the construction, the rivets, reinforced at the tip, all right, and horizontal button closure, retaining strap, the belt loop here, all right. So that is the sheath on the Barong. And the sheath on this one, again, it's Core X. Now you see this has actually this, you know, to strap it to your back actually. And the horizontal retaining strap, and then it has these two button closures. Because the blade shape flares out, they have to make it semi-open here in order to pull out of the sheath. Reinforced at the tip so it doesn't go right through and into you. Alright, so those are the sheaths that they give you. Alright, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed getting at least an initial look at these, and I will, you know, I will inevitably do more videos featuring one or the other or both of these, maybe some cutting, some testing, after I work on that edge. All right, but since these just came out, I wanted to give you those, I hate to say it, but those data points in case you're considering getting these.